Is it time to buy or sell Rigetti Computing stock? In this video, we will explore Rigetti Computing in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on the 6th of October, 2025, and we are now here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analyses. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and deep analyses for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 9th of September in the year 2025, our system has ranked Rigetti Computing as a hold or accumulate, assigning it a score of 0. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. Over this period, the stock has exceeded our expectations, achieving a remarkable gain of 152.79% since we initially recommended buying Rigetti Computing 20 days ago. This amounts to an average return of 7.64% per day since it was categorized as hold or accumulate. A score of 0 indicates that our system predicts significant volatility and risk for the upcoming trading day. Given the recent developments, we cannot ascertain the stock's next direction, as it may move in either direction. The stock has broken through a very wide and strong upward trend in the short term, indicating an even stronger rate of increase. Should there be any pullback, there will now be support at the level of $32.64, which may present a second opportunity for significant gains. According to fan theory, $42.29 will be the next potential peak level, thereby creating a resistance level that may not be surpassed on the first attempt. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential increase of 123.15% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging between 23.03% and 74.63%. Looking at the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of 119.60%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could fluctuate between a decrease of 0.568% and an increase of 79.5% over the next year. In current terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $41.47 and $74.87. Our latest daily update for Rigetti Computing features the headline, Volatile Ride for Rigetti Computing Incorporated stock price on Monday, moving between $38.37 and $43.11. The Rigetti Computing Incorporated stock price gained 4.12% on the last trading day, which was Monday, the 6th of October, 2025, rising from $40.06 to $41.71. It has now experienced gains for 5 consecutive days. It will be interesting to see whether this upward trend continues, or as the stock takes a slight pause in the coming days. During the last trading session, the stock fluctuated by 12.36%, ranging from a low of $38.37 to a high of $43.11. The stock has risen in 8 out of the last 10 days and has increased by 47.2% over the past 2 weeks. Trading volume decreased on the last day by 44 million shares, with a total of 110 million shares traded, amounting to approximately $4.6 billion. It is important to consider that declining volume alongside rising prices may indicate divergence, potentially serving as an early warning for changes in the upcoming days. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest price of the stock was $43.11, while the lowest price was 72.5 cents. Currently, the price is 3.25% or $1.40 below the 52-week high of $43.11, which also stands as the all-time high for the stock. Rigetti has emerged as one of the market's most volatile winners this week, with its stock surging after a series of contract wins and purchase orders, including approximately $5,700,000 in orders announced earlier this week. This surge is part of a broader quantum rally that has propelled its market value into the multi-billion-dollar range. The rebound follows a sharp sell-off linked to comments about quantum timelines, which have since softened, helping to restore momentum. In the short term, this combination of fresh revenue, positive industry sentiment, and momentum trading could fuel further gains, but may also lead to significant intraday fluctuations. Headlines and analyst warnings regarding a speculative bubble could prompt swift pullbacks. Over the longer term, sustained commercial bookings and measurable progress toward improved qubit performance and fidelity are the true value drivers. If Rigetti continues to translate research and development into repeatable sales, its high valuation can be justified. However, execution delays, capital requirements, or a cooling investor appetite could materially pressure the stock, considering how richly it is priced. Analyst ratings. On Monday, the 22nd of September 2025, it was reported that B. Riley assigned RGTI a buy grade along with a hold action. On Wednesday, the 13th of August 2025, it was reported that Benchmark designated RGTI with a buy grade and a hold action. On Monday, the 4th of August 2025, it was reported that Needham gave RGTI a buy grade accompanied by a hold action. On Wednesday, here's the first trade, 16th of July 2025. It was reported that Alliance Global Partners awarded RGTI a buy grade with a hold action. On Thursday, the 6th of March 2025, it was reported that Alliance Global Partners again provided RGTI with a buy grade and a hold action. Analysts have assigned Rigetti Computing stock a general strong sell rating. They classify the price-to-earnings ratio as strong sell and the price-to-book value as sell. Regarding return on investment, the analysts also rate the stock as strong sell. The following signals have been identified for Rigetti Computing. Rigetti Computing Inc. stock shows buy signals from both short-term and long-term moving averages, suggesting a positive outlook for the stock. There is also a general buy signal indicated by the relationship between these two averages, with the short-term average positioned above the long-term average. Should there be any corrections downward, support can be expected around the levels of $33.95 and $22.11. A decline below either of these points will trigger sell signals. A buy signal was generated from a pivot bottom on Thursday, August 21st, 2025, and since then the stock has risen by 192.29%. Further increases are anticipated until a new top pivot is established. Additionally, a buy signal has been noted from the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD. It is important to note that volume decreased during the last trading day, even with rising prices. This discrepancy between volume and price may serve as an early warning sign. Hence, the stock warrants close observation. Here are some additional signals you may find intriguing. Moving Average Convergence Divergence indicates a buy signal. Pivots presented a buy signal 32 days ago. Bollinger Bands showed a buy signal 66 days ago. The short-term moving average indicated a buy signal 4 days ago. The long-term moving average suggested a buy signal 21 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicated a buy signal 19 days ago. Taking a look at the 12-month chart, we observe the short moving average provided a buy signal 21 days ago. The long-term moving average indicated a sell signal 102 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicated a buy signal 94 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to discover more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for Rigetti Computing. Rigetti Computing Inc. finds support from accumulated volume at $40.06. This level may present a buying opportunity, as an upward reaction can be expected when the support is tested. The stock is subject to significant daily movement, often characterized by high volatility. Given the extensive prediction interval indicated by the Bollinger Band, this stock is considered to carry a very high risk. Over the last day, the stock experienced a movement of $4.74 between its high and low, reflecting a change of 12.36%. In the past week, the stock has recorded an average daily volatility of 11.76%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for Rigetti Computing, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, let's discuss the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly known as the K/E ratio. This important metric measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A negative P/E ratio indicates that the company is experiencing negative earnings or is operating at a loss. Even well-established companies can face downturns, often due to factors outside their control. However, a pattern of consistently negative P/E ratios may suggest ongoing profitability issues and potential bankruptcy risks. In other news, the next earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 11th of November, 2025. Analysts currently estimate a consensus of -5 cents. It is crucial to monitor these figures as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Rigetti Computing. There is no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, indicating that the stock could rise rapidly under favorable conditions. In this scenario, you may consider entering a position and using volume to guide your exit strategy. On the downside, Rigetti Computing faces its first support level at $40.06. If this support level holds firm, it could serve as a promising entry point, anticipating a potential rebound. The combined average rating for Rigetti Computing from multiple analyst sources is a strong sell. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 19th of September, 2025, Sanford Helene Gale conducted an insider sale of 1 share of common stock. On the same day, Sanford Helene Gale also conducted an insider sale of 17,634 shares of common stock. On the 17th of September, 2025, Clifton Michael S. conducted an insider sale of 100,000 shares of warrants, which provide the right to buy. On the 12th of September, 2025, Ionati Thomas J. conducted an insider sale of 100,000 shares of stock options, which also provide the right to buy. On the same day, Ionati Thomas J. conducted an insider purchase of 100,000 shares of common stock. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we have calculated that the insider power is negative, with a ratio of negative 33.945. In total, insiders purchased 5,299,265 shares and sold 8,458,306 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $40.58, representing a decline of 2.7%. This stock exhibits very high daily movements, which contributes to a significantly elevated risk level. The relative strength index over the past 14 days stands at 90, further increasing this risk substantially. Additionally, there is a buy signal derived from a pivot bottom identified 31 days ago. Is Rigetti Computing stock a good buy? Rigetti Computing Inc. presents several positive signals. However, we do not find these sufficient to classify it as a buy candidate. At this time, it is advisable to consider it as a hold candidate, meaning to hold or accumulate shares while waiting for further developments. Upon analyzing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Tuesday, the 7th of October, we anticipate that Rigetti Computing will open lower by approximately 648 of a dollar, starting trading at $41.06. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money and that you should speak with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. You should not base your investment decisions on StockInvest.us. By using this information, you agree and take responsibility for your own investment decisions. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for this stock? Also, remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.